Number three, and if you ask me, the most important thing one needs to do and run in their company is hire the best people.
And could you tell us now in terms of what are the 5 things that every CEO must just be responsible for, or is responsible for?
You know, I love your questions. You can tell you're well prepared. So I learned this from my business coach years ago. I had this older guy that maybe wasn't that old at the time. Maybe I was young and he was older. But he told me there were 5 things that I needed to do as CEO rather than get in what I'll call the whirlwind of the day-to-day, where I wore lots of hats and tried to do everything. One was vision. Where am I going? I, as the CEO or the entrepreneur, I'm responsible for that. Secondly, cash. If you don't have cash, you can't fuel the business. So we need to make sure that we are the ultimate responsibility for cash and not spend it frivolously and use it judiciously to ensure I have enough and that I am actually making profit on everything that I do. And if I have accounts receivable, I'm making sure I'm collecting it quick enough so I don't run out of cash. And if I have a product and I need to spend in advance on my product, that I don't spend too much that I run out of cash, because ultimately you could grow your business and still run out of cash and still go out of business, right? So it's up to the CEO to ultimately own running their, understanding their cash cycle. Number three, and if you ask me, the most important thing one needs to do and run in their company is hire the best people. Like really, like I like to say, if the jury is out, the verdict is in, or when in doubt, there is no doubt. So ensure you have the right people on your team to help you build the business that you want. And the longest time in a leader's life is the time they lose confidence in someone and the time they do something about it. That'll just be a frustrating period of time. And when I ask leaders all over the world, how many people have you fired too soon? Well, I've never had one person say, hey, I got a list of 12 people I wish I waited longer, right? It's always, I've never fired anybody too soon. So it's all about putting the best people on your team that will help you achieve your vision, whatever that vision is. Number 4 is key relationships. Who are the most important relationships to your company? Is that key customers? Is that key suppliers? Is that key employees or shareholders? What are sometimes it's people in the government that you have to have a key relationship with to get, or the cities to get something done. So who are the most important relationships to your company? And your job as a CEO is to be close to the top 3 or 4 or 5 key relationships. And the last one is a process to continue to learn, whether it is you learn by reading, learn by coming to an event like this, learn by spending time with other entrepreneurs leading their businesses and idea exchange with each other. All those ways you can continue to learn. You go to industry conferences, or you just every day, I'll go back to reading, spend 10 or 20 minutes reading about something that you're interested in.
Thanks for sharing these 5 questions that CEOs that need to be responsible for.